Hello and welcome to Meeple Mentor Reviews. I'm Jared and with me is Holly. We are talking about Mountain Goats from BoardGameTables.com, now known as Allplay. Mountain Goats is a very small box game and it's playable with up to 5 players, more with, I think, the expansion. And it involves rolling dice and advancing your goat tokens up the numbered tracks. And every time you get to the top of a track, then you get to take a point token equal to the value of that track. And it goes from 5 to 10. On your turn, you roll 4 dice, and you get to choose how to arrange each of them so that you can move as many goats as possible, knowing that the lowest number is 5. So if I rolled 5, 3, 4, 2, I could do a 5 and maybe 7, 8, 9, or I could do a 7 and a 7. So if I did that, then my goat would go up the 7 mountain twice. If I did the 8 and 6, then mountain goat on 8 would go up once, and 6 would go up once. There's a different level of cards for each mountain. So they go, the longest path is the 5, which has 4 or 5 placards, and they get less as the higher numbers go. You can have multiple goats on the same spaces, but only one at the top, which has the black circle on it, and the score tokens are sitting above it. Well, when you move someone to the top and someone's already there, you kick them all the way to the bottom of the mountain, and you still get your token. And you stay there until somebody comes up and kicks you off. And while you're up there, you can keep on doing the same number, and instead of moving forward, you just collect tokens at that point.
Affectionately called dinging.
Dinging, yes. So you still ring the bell,
You're going to ding that 9 there again.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Mountain Goats?
I think it says something for a game if I've never, ever won it once, but I always want to play it.
Hey.
I really like this game.
We've played it a lot.
We have played it a lot. I'm pretty sure it's one of my 5 for 5s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just love it. It's colorful. I like that kids can play too. You've got, your mild mathematical equations that you have to do with your dice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that you can kick people back down, and I'm not usually a take that person.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, and knowing when to advance on a track and when to kick somebody off is a big part of the strategy. But of course, you're still rolling dice, but the ability to sort of group the dice into different numbers that, you can move goats on is, how you can mitigate what you've rolled. Additionally, if you roll more than one pip die, you're allowed to roll all but one again. So that allows you to hopefully get on the board, because obviously the minimum number to roll to get a goat to move is a 5. So if you go for the 9 or the 10, that's usually going to take 3 of your dice, depending on what you roll, to get the 9 and the 10.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, you go up there twice and you're at the top and you get a big point token. There's a set collection bonus as well. Every time you get 1 score token from all of the 5 numbers, then you get bonus points. And if you do a second time, so you have 2 full sets, you get another set of bonus tokens, or 1 bonus token for that. So the game will end when either the bonus tokens are empty, or I think it was 3 of the mountains are empty.
Is it 3 or is it 2?
2 or 3.
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
Yeah. And then, I think you finish the round and add up points from all the tokens you've collected. It seems and sounds very simple, but we have a ton of fun playing this game. It's hard to explain why.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
It's so fun. And could it be because the artwork is so cute and cartoony, and once it's all laid out on the table and it kind of makes a complete picture of the mountain going, low hills to high, snowy peaks, that's all very fun and cool to look at. The dice are chunky. You know, they're big. They're not your boring straight edge small white dice.
And you have goats.
And you have goats. So, you know, everybody who likes custom animal meeples, there's a goat for you.
Goats.
Like, they're really cute. And there he goes. But
I guess he got knocked off the mountain.
yeah. It plays in about 20 minutes, you know, give or take 10. And it's in a small package. So if you're going to a convention and you only have so much room in your bag or your bin that you've carried, this can always fit.
Yes,
there's
always
a way to put mountain goats. And I recommend trying it if you get a chance and picking it up from All Play, if it's available.
The expansion is also great.
We should speak a little bit about that. Do you want to share?
The expansion is so much fun because you're going up this track.
Multiple tracks.
Yes, and as you can see, you just get higher and higher. You have to come up with 24 eventually. That's 4 6s for those in the back, which is not easy to roll. The thing is, sometimes you have to waste pips because somebody is sitting on what you just rolled. So you either have to go lower or higher. If you can't go higher, you have to go for the lower points.
Yeah, one goat can occupy each of those spots on this mountain track here, which is the expansion cards. So once it's occupied, no one else can go there. And points are awarded like bonus for whoever reached the furthest up position, and then second furthest up and third most. But when you put your goat there, you're sacrificing them from ever going up any of the other numbered tracks again. So it might be when, you say, okay, well, all the 5 tokens are gone. Well, then, I'll just move this goat, who's now pretty much useless, and use him to score on that expansion track. And you can do it that way. But of course, the higher number you can get between these 4 dice, the better off you'll be at that point to try to move them.
Buying for position on that track was an absolute blast.
Yep.
It was a lot of fun.
It'll go from 11 to 24.
But yeah, it's a really good game. I really like it.
Yeah, I recommend it.
I definitely recommend it.
It's always fun, and it never takes too long to play, so I always try to bring it with me and get a game in. So if you see me at a con, come ask to play Mountain Goats. I'll be there.
Yep.
Until next time, this has been a review of Mountain Goats. I've been Jared.
I'm Holly.
We'll see you next time.